On this part of the DVD you're selecting now, I will go through with you on a basic hand exercise. This particular hand exercise I will go through is very good for your shoulder. If you have problem with your shoulder, your arm, this exercise is very good to help you to overcome that. As I already mentioned many times before, when you practice with Tai Chi, anything to do with Tai Chi side, it's work with nature, it takes time to help you to build anything up. Because it takes time, don't get in very patient with this. Got to be patient when you work with this. You can't not rush into it and hopefully it works. It's not like something, it quick fix. So if you want to have something for you to last longer, then spend some time and have some patience to understand it. Otherwise, you won't be able to learning this properly. And this really important that is invest into yourself. The time invest into yourself. So you need to know that. Otherwise, you're thinking that when you practice and it's don't do anything or don't do this, you got to understanding anything is good, it takes time. Let me show you here. If you have problem with your shoulder, what is the exercise to help you to do that? And this is a basic hand exercise. When you're doing this, get this in the position again. Now while you're in the position, while like slide like that, try to bend your knee slightly, not too bend slightly. So you put some pressure into your leg. So while your leg is in this position, you are working your leg as well, getting more stronger onto your body. Now when you work with this, I will go through with you on the basic hand. First thing we're going to practice with this one from the shoulder, push. Now when you work with this particular movement like this, it's helping your shoulder, okay? Learn like this, helping you for your shoulder to push when you're in that line. What we're going to do is we're going to go through onto the basic one hand first, and gradually I will move on to the two hand so you can start to realize a bit more how to practice with this. Otherwise, you will get lost and you don't understand how to do it. Now, when you're in that position now, bring this one hand up in the back like this, and then bring into here, and then push out in the center like this, okay? Now, while you push out like this, try to relax with the hand. Don't tense the hand when you do this. Up like this, then go back, and then push. Okay? And then you do the same thing and relax, and then back, and then push. As I mentioned before already, remember to breathe in, and then up here, breathe out. Okay? And then the same thing again, breathe in, and then breathe out. Okay, when you practice with that. When you work with other sides, you work exactly the same. When you have your hand up like this, okay, and then come into here, and then push. And then down, and then up, and then push. And then back. And then up, and then push. And then back. Now when you work with this, remember that you need to breathe in, and then need to breathe out. Like this, okay? So that will help you to understanding about the shoulder. If you've got shoulder problem, slowly, and that will help you to work on that. Now while you're doing this, we'll have to put the both hands together. Now when you work with this on the both hands together, you need to understand about the coordination. If you don't have the coordination, you will have problem. What it teaches you to understanding is you work on both sides of your brain, left and right. That's why Tai Chi side is quite hard to practice with, because you need to work on both sides of your brain. If you're good at this, you will do everything else in life is more easier because your mind it work better. While you're working on this, like I mentioned before, empty your mind, okay? So you can easy to concentrate with if you empty your mind. Okay, now when you start to work with this, have both hands out like this. Okay, hand into the shoulder here, and then push. And at this hand push, this hand coming down like this, and then this hand coming up like that. Okay, and then push. And then work exactly the same again. This side, up, and then push. Then same thing again at this side, up, and then push. Okay, so you have here, turn, and up to the shoulder height, and then push. And while you push, this hand coming back, this side, and this hand keep where they are like here, and then up to the shoulder here, and then push out again, like this. Very, very simple exercise. When you practice a bit of this, you will see your shoulder is getting stronger and stronger, because you're not tensing your hand when you practice with this. You got to relax the hand and then push like that. Okay, very simple. And don't not forget to breathe in and then breathe out. Like that. Up and then out. Then up, then breathe out. Now when you work with this, make sure that don't bend your body at all. If you start to bend your body, you're hurting your back, and that's not good for you. So make sure that when you practice, you don't bend your back when you work, okay? Like that. Okay? And this is the last one. When you come up, and then you push. When you finish that, this hand come in here like that together, and then down, like this. Now when you start to work with this, you will get confused, this hand, then this hand, where they are. All you need to understanding is learning to move your body according to the way the ways move. So you don't need to move too fast, move slowly. You don't need to move too quick at all, because the idea is relax your hand and let it move out slowly. Anything to do with the health side onto the good for the internal side will take a long time to practice, to get that into your body, and the muscle of your body getting stronger and stronger. While getting stronger, you can do many other things. You will find a difference when you practice a lot of this. About 3 or 4 months, you will find a lot of difference to your body. So you will know that it has some result there for you. Spend some time to practice with this, and then you know what is good or what is not good. Next exercise I will show you is different slightly, so you got an idea how this particular bit works. When you start to work with this, on the movement of that, you need to understanding about the coordination of your hand. When you start understanding the coordination already, then become more simple while you work with this particular one there. Now if you get into yourself in this position again, okay, where you are, and then get yourself comfortable a little bit, and let's begin to practice on this particular exercise. Now when you practice this exercise here, all you need to do is this hand come up like this, okay, like that, and then from there, this hand coming over, okay, like this, like that. So basically, when you come in here, like go 1, like this hand come along like together, 1, and then back, like that, 2, okay, and then come back, like that, and then come back like that, okay. That's all you need to practice. Make sure your hand is slightly wide a little bit when you come into practice with particular one there, like that wide, okay, and then come back. So all you're doing is from here, hand 1 down, 1 over, and then turn as that one turn, and this one turn, that one come down, that one come up, okay. Very simple movement like this, okay, very simple. The hand like this, the hand like that. Very useful for the shoulder when you start to work with this. Very useful. When you start to work with this, make sure the whole body turns slightly with it, so you're matching up the hand when you're doing them. So basically, hand like turn, and then back of that, and then turn. And then back of that, and then turn. Now when you work with this, here in that position here. This hand turn, okay, this hand turn, like that. So they come up like that. Okay, see, very, very simple on a movement there. Not very difficult to practice with at all. Keep your hand there, like this, and then try to relax. Don't tense your body when you're doing this. And remember to empty your mind and to remember that you need to breathe. So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out. Okay, exercise like that. Okay, when you come back here, last one, hand in here, and this hand in the center like this, and then coming down. Now, when you start to work with this particular movement there, you need to understand about the body like this. Okay, turn. Okay, as that turn, you just come in this side, down, and then turn, like this, down, and then turn. Okay, very, very simple movement, back, and then turn. Okay, same as when you practice with this particular bit there, when you come in on this side, when you come in here, you add this hand come along, and then you go like this, wide like that. Okay, don't lean forward, bad for your back, make sure your back is straight. Learn to understanding that everything you got to do in this particular exercise, you turn, your body turn, your back is straight. If you don't put your back straight, you will have problem later on when you start to work because you feel more and more pain, and that's not good for you. If you have any problem or any question or anything to do with this particular product, email to us. I try to help you as much as I can, and go to our website, email to us, or come to one of our seminar. You will see that how we're doing. Ask me any question you want to ask me. So we try to help you as much as we can. Now, on this particular bit there, when you start to understand them already, we're going to move on to next one exercise. Now, this exercise here is slightly the similar one that you just done just now. So when you work with this hand come in like this, okay, very, very simple movement. And then this hand coming down like this, okay, like that. And then this hand go inside like this, okay, so yin line like this. Now, this time you here, okay, the other one you here like this and like that. This one you inside in that position like this. Okay. Now while you're in that position like this hand coming over like that again, and then this hand come inside, and this hand come here like this. Okay, hand like that. Here in that position, like the baby, holding the baby in your hand like this. And then you go back like this, and then you go back like that. Here. Very basic exercise. Okay, then turn, and then back. Like that. When you work with this, it's about coordination of your body. Okay, and then you turn, and then you work in like this. Very basic exercise, like this. Make sure that when you work with this, breathe in, and then breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and then breathe out. When you work with this, make sure the whole body turn and hand in that position here. Okay? And then same thing again this side. And then same thing again on this side. Okay? Last one. When you come back here. And then you bring your hand back like this. And then hand out like that. When you start to work with this particular bit there, you will feel sometimes your leg is getting more in sort of like tense and in pain slightly. And that's good because then you know that your leg is working. The muscle in your leg is start to working. And that's very, very good. When you start to work, try to practice in your own time and try to do much as you can. As first, anything you do, any form of exercise or any form of new thing you try to learn, you will find slightly difficult and slightly alienate to yourself. And that's natural. We are live in this society, anything we learn, we will find alienate because we're not getting used to it. As you practice, you will get used to it because your mind starts to condition that particular way. It's because you start to work a lot of this movement onto the Tai Chi side. Later on, anything you're learning, you will find that you learn more faster because you have some time practice with this. And because in the Qigong training or on the Tai Chi side, for instance, it helps you on the blood pump around your body and it MOT your body, make all the vein and nerve in your body start to open up. So all the blood start to travel to where it need to. So all the cell, all the thing, movement in your body start to working. As you look into the Tai Chi, it's like a car. If you have the car tuning properly, so it's make it easier for the car to run and everything run up, linked to one another. Human being, we are exactly the same. Every day we are into the problem of certain thing we do, we don't exercise the certain part of the body. So certain part of the body, the blood is blocking up. And all the time you start to ignoring them, you will find certain things you don't do at best that you normally do. You don't think at fast enough. You don't get yourself more quickly alert of what's going on. It's because a certain part of your body been blocked up. So that's why you practice in the Tai Chi side to get the Qi flowing around your body to unblock all your Qi. And that's what it's all about. And you try your best to spend some time to invest in yourself and practice. Otherwise, you won't be able to feel it. Practice as much as you can. I will see you on to the next lesson.